Everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. Today we're going to look at some boat tail Rivieras, the 71 and set through 73 Buick Rivieras. We are fighting a little bit of a breeze again today. I'll try to speak up and try to talk over it, but I'm by no means a professional at this recording stuff, so we'll do what we can. But at least the weather's a lot better than what we've had here over the last few days, so we'll go with it. But what we're going to talk about tonight is these cars have gotten really popular, so let's take a walk around some boat tail Rivies that we've got in the yard right now. We've got 5 of them, so we'll start back here with this one, which is a 71. And obviously there's some different traits between all of these, but one guaranteed way to tell a 71 is the earlier cars had these vents in the trunk lid, and GM used that on a lot of their cars in the early part of 71, so that's always a dead giveaway that the car's a 71. And that's not just on Riviera, that could be a Caprice or anything too. So a few of these cars came in from my dad's, 1 or 2 of them I had here, so not really any of them are complete, but there's still a ton of good stuff on these things. And just like most of the cars that are coming in from dad's, you know, there's stuff full of parts also inside. So just because you don't see it on the car doesn't mean it's not here, because all the stuff that's been stored inside of these cars over the years. So there's a 71. In front of the 71, we've got a 72 Riviera. Very similar. No vents in the trunks. This car was hit in the left rear quarter years and years ago, and it's been fairly well parted, but once again, just like a lot of these cars, the inside's full of parts, and there's still a ton of good stuff on them. In front of the 72, we've got the first 73 that we'll walk around. This car's missing a few things, missing some stuff off the front, but still a pretty much intact car. Something else we ought to look at, if you're not real familiar with these Rivieras, they had a real distinct door handle. Now they pulled out. It wasn't a push button or a turn down. Like I said, a few things missing off the front of this car, but still a ton of good stuff. And something else kind of interesting, this car is a GS. Something you really don't see very often on these are the cars that have the GS package. And next to that one, we've got another one, also with a GS package, another 73 with a GS trim on it. This car does not have a motor in it, but still a lot of good pieces. Some stuff gone out of the nose. We'll open up our factory door handles here. This is a bucket seat car. The console is gone, but I've got some of the console in storage in one of the buildings. So a tree did fall on this car before I got it, broke out the window and crunched in the trunk lid. But quite a bit of good stuff on that one also. The last one we've got in the row here is another 73. This car was not a GS. This was just a basic Riviera. This one came from dad's. Missing a door on this side, and also, like most of these cars, just stuff full of parts. There's a header panel for a 73 Century even got stuck in there. So a lot of cool stuff. These boat tail Rivieras are getting so popular, and they're such a great looking car. They're a very unique design. They're an iconic design. There's not really anything else out there like them, and they're really starting to come into their own. They were kind of overlooked for years, but the styling cues that they put into these cars are really starting to become popular. People are starting to dig them, and they're really starting to come into their own, which is kind of cool because I've always liked them. They've always been a good looking car and a really great design. So anyway, that's what we've got for you tonight. Hope the wind wasn't too bad, and thanks for stopping by. Always appreciate when you stop and take a few minutes out of your evening to hang out with us, and we will see you on the next episode.